Hey, how's it going, team? Back out on another mission. Yeah, got 3 days up my sleeve. Just lined up this afternoon. It's been raining pretty heavy for the last couple of weeks, quite strong winds as well. And it's just lined up the Sabo, so I'm all geared up, as you can see. 3 days worth of camping kit in my bag, and get up the creek here, get right up on the tops. The goal for tonight is just to set up a good camp, find a nice camp, get myself set up, hopefully get a bit of bino working along the way. Otherwise, just get myself set up for tomorrow morning. I'll be wake up right in the prime spot. We know there's chamois up there. We've been up there and shot them in the past. So the goal is to find a nice chamois buck if I can. Otherwise, just get some good footage and explore a bit of new country. I'm going to push a bit further than we've been in the past. So we'll see how we get on. But as you can see, flying solo. Yep, the young bucks. Been at work for 3 or 4 weeks, and yeah, so I'm on my own. Bit of a shame because Aaron always picks up the animals with his young eyes. So yeah, we'll just have to see how I get on. But looking forward to a bit of time in the hills anyway. Yeah, a bit of time in the tent and a bit of time to clear the mind and see how we get on. So better get into it. Righto, about halfway up the creek here now. As you can see, I'm getting a pretty good sweat up. It's actually got quite warm now that the sun's come out. It's almost quite muggy. But yeah, picking my way through it. The creek's up a bit because of all that rain, so yeah, just picking my way through it. Got all afternoon to get up here, so it's no stress. But yeah, see how we get on. A couple of fresh deer prints down at the start of the creek there, so there's obviously a few deer around. I mean, there's been a lot of rain, so they would have been washed out, so probably only a few days old. Had a bit of a spill in the creek there. Oh, it was a little bit deeper than I thought, and grabbed hold of a bit of a log here and I let go and boosted down the falls, and I almost went with it. So desperately trying to keep myself dry, and now I'm completely soaked. Yeah, you got to be so careful crossing these swollen creeks on your own. Yeah. If I was to go then, I would have been down the falls and might have been a bit messy, so I'm gonna have to go the hard way. Righto, that's the creek part knocked over. Just got a pretty sharp bush bash up the wee spur here, and within the hour I should be up on the tops. So it's quite steep, bit of a grunt, but nice to get away from that creek. Yeah, I wouldn't want it much higher than that. Some of it was a little bit tough to cross, to be honest. So just having a bit of a sit down, bite to eat, nice chicken wrap, bit low in energy. Oh, coming up the spur is a lot harder than I remember it. Guess it's been a while since I've been out and really stretched the legs, so it's good to have a good blowout. But yeah, I need to get a bit of energy in me. It's not too far from the tops from here anyway. I'm probably only half an hour away or something. I'm just making really slow time at the moment. I guess when you're on your own, you don't have somebody else to kind of help motivate you, so just plodding away 1 foot at a time. Bit of a mental battle. Got a bit more gear than I'd normally carry as well, being on my own, so bag's pretty heavy now that everything's soaking wet, but she's all good. Yeah, I'll get there, I'll get this nice camp set up, put some nice warm clothes on, and hopefully get a bit of glassing in tonight. So chow down on my wrap, get into it. Just about to break out on the tops there in about 5 minutes. Nice to see a bit of open country. Pretty gnarly stuff up here, but heading up this way anyway. But yeah, this is chamois country, mate. Oh well, there we go. Got myself to camp. This is a camp that Aaron and myself have used 2 or 3 times in the past, so it's a great little spot. It's one of the only nice flat sort of mossy places around that's good comfortable sleep. So yeah, it was a bit of a hike getting up here, carrying all that gear and falling in that creek, everything being wet. So anyway, I got here now feeling good. There's probably not much I can do tonight, I don't think. The weather looks like it's kind of closing in a wee bit, and I don't have a lot left in the reserves, to be honest. So just got my camp set up, gonna peel out a bit of a feed, maybe a hot brew, and just a bit of a camp night. It's supposed to be a really nice morning tomorrow, and yeah, I've got just country everywhere to explore, so I wouldn't mind pushing down this way a wee bit further. Never actually been down there before, so I might wake up early, pack up, and then just spend the day down there. and see how we go. If I don't see anything down there, then we've always got the chamois basin up here, so it's been pretty consistent in the past. Yeah, bloody good. Looking forward to a good couple of nights in the tent.
It's about who we are and what we're made of. I live to hunt and hunt to live. I am a meat eater. These are pretty fresh beds. You see these like spots where elk laid down and matted. There's a couple tracks up here that aren't that old. And then this is the big river bottom down below me. The wind's coming up and down.
Right, well that's me all packed up, ready to hit the hills for the morning. Yeah, it's a little bit cold, our fingers are a bit cold, the feet are a bit cold, but once I start moving I'll start warming up. Everything's just a bit wet, that's all, but a little bit of a breeze, hopefully it's not too windy up high. But yeah, get into it, see if I can't put a chamois on the deck this morning, or at least see some. Be nice to get a bit of footage anyway. Heading up into Chamois Basin up here, seen a few chamois up there in the past. Thought I'd just hit the country nice and close to camp this morning. The weather's supposed to close in late this afternoon, so give myself the best chance for the day and see how we go. So I'll see you up there. Almost at the top there now. Beautiful view, man. Yeah, just got to crest this little brow and seen pockets of chamois just up over here before. So we'll get up there and I'll get the binos out and we'll have a good look around, but which is a good slog. Legs are feeling a bit better after yesterday's warm up though. Right, so I've had a good glass of this basin here and it doesn't appear that there's any chamois in it, but there's a few prints in the snow over here, so that's encouraging. So yeah, I'm just going to sneak on over to that far ridge there, peek over the top, that chamois basin over the top there. So up here for a couple of hours now. Had a really good glass of the two basins here and haven't picked anything up. It's not to say that there's nothing here. I've had it before, me and Aaron have had it before. We've been here, we've sat down for a couple of hours, had lunch, glass, and then last minute a couple of chamois pop up out of nowhere. That seems to be pretty common with the old chamois. It has materialised out of nowhere, but I've had a good look. Can't see anything. There's some old tracks in the snow over there, but it doesn't look like anything fresh. So maybe it's just not to be. Got good wind up here. Anyway, it's not all about shooting something on every trip. It's just about getting out there and enjoying the hills, enjoying what New Zealand's got to offer. Yeah, it's never a bad day in the hills, and just if you shoot something, it's always a bonus anyway. So, had a great day, and yeah, might pack up my gear and mosey on back to camp. And just with that cloud and stuff rolling in and that wind picking up, as forecast, it's supposed to turn to custard this afternoon and tonight, so might even get down, pack the tent up and mooch on out of here before that creek gets up too much. Wasn't easy crossing it yesterday, so yeah, that might be about it for this trip, but that's sweet, that's fine. I've had a great trip out here, good stretch of the legs, fill the lungs with air, and I will be back. Man, if you can make the effort to actually get up into some of these places, some of these Fiordland tops and higher basins and things above the bushline, it's so worth it. Just for beauty alone. Look at these alpine basins, man. It's just amazing. Beautiful scree slopes, tussocky basins, mountain peaks, snow, waterfalls. You just can't beat it, eh? This is seriously God's country. Righto, that's it, all cleaned up. Leave nothing behind. So everything's packed in my bag here and yeah, ready to go. So it's a good 3 hours back to the truck from here, or the car. And that creek should be a lot easier to crisscross today. Yeah, it's come down quite a bit with any luck because we haven't had a bit of rain over the last 24 hours. So oh, well, there we go, that's the top section knocked off. Yeah, when I'm on these sort of missions on my own, and you feel like it could drag out a little bit, you're a bit tired or whatever, it kind of makes me feel a wee bit better, or like I'm making more progress if I break it up into sections. So for instance, on this trip, I've got the tops, the bush, and then the creek. So 3 sections, knocked off the tops, 2 sections to go, get down to the creek, 1 to go, and so on. I don't know, it just sort of helps me get through it, I suppose, when you work your way through those sections. Another thing that's a saviour up on the hill is these little suckers. That'll help you get you through the sections. Righto, so that's stage 2. Just the creek left to go. Oh, well, there we go. I'm about 100 meters from the car now, and that's it. Stage 3 knocked off. Nice one. Oh well, no animals seen on this trip, but really nice to be back out in the hills anyway. The only weather window I've had for the last 2 weeks, even if it was just a quick couple of days. Always nice to be in the hills, eh? Get those batteries recharged. Nice night in the tent. Remo. Oh well, stay tuned. Coming up is a Fiordland meat hunt. So I'll get myself geared up, cleaned up back at home, and I think Thursday weather comes right again, so try and get out there and knock over a meat animal. Cheers fellas.